Alright, race fans, we are back once again here to get ready for an American Dirt Series. This is the Sprint Car Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Again, we are currently under red flag here as everyone is getting into the track here, getting ready to go. They are not allowed on the track right now. Doing so will get you removed from the track immediately upon taking the track. So before we get to the racing action, we want to go through all of the partners that make racing possible here at MaxSpeedTV and the American Dirt Series. Start with the sponsors here for the ADS Series. The feature sponsor, the title sponsor for tonight's race is Southern Indiana Lawn Care. So if you are in the Southern Indiana area, make sure you check them out for all your lawn care needs. CMF Motors Electrics is another sponsor on board that they primarily sponsor the late model series, but they are a league-wide sponsor as well, and as well as Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. So if you are in the 615 area, make sure you check them out for some great hamburgers and custard. As always, here at MaxSpeedTV, we have two teams that help us do what we do best, and that one of those two is Shepherd Racing Team. Check them out on Facebook. Give them a thumbs up. Let them know you heard about them here on MaxSpeedTV, as well as HRE Motorsports. Same. Check them out on Facebook. Give them a thumbs up. Let them know you heard about it here on the stream. And Colby's Eye Paints. They are the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV. You can check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And as always, our longest running partner here on MaxSpeedTV is Performance PCs. They are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV, so definitely check them out at performance-pcs.com. Again, we are just moments away from race. It looks like we have a full field, about 30 drivers, give or take a few. We will know officially how many we have once qualifiers are over. But again, we will be right back with qualifiers. Alright, we are back. Got word from Race Control that we should be good to go here. Looks like they will be coming out in just a few moments. We do want to announce, we do have a special announcement here tonight. Another little partner here that helped us out. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/BDurf1934. We'll put that in chat for you as well. He is streaming on Twitch tonight, I believe, so make sure you go over there and check him out as well for some other racing action. Looks like the yellow flag is being waved here at the track, and we are at Williams Grove Speedway here with the 360 sprint cars with the American Dirt Series. Looks like coming out onto the track, we'll throw our driver bar up there for you. Going to be Tim Osborne, Richard Lewis, Drew Hirschko, Derek Walker and Tommy Rowe are going to be your first set of drivers going to be coming out on to the track here for qualifiers. And everybody has to get up to 45 miles an hour, get spread out, and it looks like we're going to take 5 at a time here with about, again, 29-30 drivers here tonight. We will have more probably come in the last minute. If they don't make it in, they'll have to start at the back of a heat race, which is not where you want to start. It is so hard to pass here in this league. These are the best of the best here on iRacing, so it's going to make it very difficult. But we'll let you know where everyone stacks up once they put in a fast time here. Again, it looks like we're getting ready to get the green flag here any moment. Alright, there it is. Green flag's out. We are watching Derek Walker in the number 20 machine right now. He's also streaming on Twitch. He's got it right there on his car if you can catch it going fast enough. It is twitch.tv/Jalopy, Juhlopy. If you can check him out there as well, let him know we sent you over there. But do stay tuned in here, as this is the only one with commentary here tonight. Tommy Rowe, 329, second fastest, was first for a minute. Derek Walker now to the top, 18.593. Drew Herchko now to second with an 18.672. And now Richard Lewis to the top of the charts in the 04 machine with an 18.514. Tim Osborne, we were just talking about him. He's now fourth. He was second, 18.912. Tommy Rowe currently a 19.022, back in fifth position. Well, these guys are not holding anything back here tonight. They are a rocket out there, every one of them, and they are moving forward. But Richard Lewis in the 04 currently still holding on to the top with an 18.514 as he's going to shut it down already. Yellow flag is coming out. Well, looks like the next group of guys are getting ready here. Going to be Tim Smith, Justin Chapman, Jason Deere, and Danny Waller Jr. and Derek Layton. Another fast group of guys getting ready to come out on the track. It looks like we'll have the 115 of John Fiddler as well. So another very fast driver here going to be coming out. And looks like also the 31 of Roger Wagner is going to be coming out onto the track. As also, we got a lot of drivers coming out for this one. Showing 7 drivers ready to come out. I am not sure if we'll run all 7 of those. But if we do, that will be a quite the run here for 7 drivers on this little tiny track. 07 of Justin Chapman will come out. So him and Tim Smith are going to be the first 2 out. We'll see who's coming out next. Looks like it's going to be the 115 of John Fiddler. Roger Wagner is going to be the 4th one out. Looks like Danny Waller Jr. getting ready to come out as well. So we'll see if they're going to come out. Jason Deere still in his pit stall. He is not going to come out. He will be asked to clear that before we go here for qualifiers. And as well, Derek Layton not technically coming out this time either. Alright, we'll check out John Fiddler here as he is set to be out here, coming around here probably in the next 30 to maybe 15 seconds or less. There it is. Green flag is out. We are qualifying once again. We're watching John Fiddler in the number 115. We'll see what he can do. Justin Chapman, you know, put up a fast time. Roger Wagner fairly fast himself here. Danny Waller Jr., another very consistent driver. Well, all of these guys, I do expect to see them up top here, as Roger Wagner currently with a 20.322. His next lap will be faster. Danny Waller Jr., 19.191, 6th fastest. Tim Smith now 4th fastest, now 5th with an 18.564. Justin Chapman 4th fastest with an 18.539. John Fiddler currently 6th with a 18.574. Daniel Weller Jr. 8th with an 18.764. And Roger Wagner in 9th right now with an 18.831 as he's going to cross the line one more time right there. We'll see if he improves. He does. 8th fastest with 18.660, but Justin Chapman, 2nd fastest out on the track right now with a 18.490 as he's going to cross the line right there. We'll see if he improves on that. He will not do so that time by. 18.490 is his fastest time. Tim Smith still 5th fastest with a 18.564. So a lot of fast drivers out here still, and we still have more to come here as it looks like the yellow flag is being issued. So those cars will shut it down and get to pit road. But coming out next is going to be Blake Derflinger, Travis Snyder, Corey Wenzel, Adam Davis, and Joshua Gaiman. And we told you about Blake Derflinger. We put his little YouTube link there in chat. Definitely give him a shout out. Let him know on his stream that you heard about his stream here on MaxSpeedTV. So props for him to being another person to kind of help back MaxSpeedTV and keep us going. A lot of great drivers here coming out tonight. It looks like Blake Derflinger is coming onto the track. Corey Wenzel already out on the track. So again, very fast drivers, and we will get the green flag here momentarily. Alright, looks like we're just about ready here. Everyone is on the track and up to pace speed now. 45 miles an hour is what they have to hit to, and it looks like it is. Green flag is out. Qualifying is back underway. We are watching Corey Wenzel in the number 888 machine, and we'll see what kind of times he can put down here as he's crossing the line right there to start lap number 1 of 4 here tonight in qualifiers for him. We'll keep an eye on him and everybody else to see what they put in here. Looks like he will start or finish his first lap here. Oh, almost getting into the wall there, but he does save it. That's going to hurt a little bit of time, but still 11th fastest with an 18.859. Joshua Gaiman currently 10th fastest with an 18.818. So a lot of 8s in there. 18.818. Travis Snyder currently 12th fastest with an 18.840. Adam Davis now 10th fastest with an 18.730. Blake Derflinger back in 14th, now 11th place. He was in 14th, 18.777 to put himself in 11th position here in qualifiers. So 11th fastest. We'll see how they all stack up. Right now, they're 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th as they run. Joshua Gaiman up to 10th with a 18.679. So he will take 10th position. So they've been trading 10th back and 4th here in this round of qualifiers. We'll see if anybody else can crack the top 10 as we still have a lot of drivers to go. Yellow flag is being issued. So Perry Duvall, Jason Deere, Kyle Trevathan, Chris Brenner, and Paul Crumry are coming out next for the next round of qualifiers. Alright, Paul Crumry is out on the track now. Jason Deere coming out as well. Perry Duvall already out on the track. And Kyle Trevathan coming out on to the track now. So again, a lot of fast drivers here. We'll see how they stack up here in the next few minutes as qualifiers are about to get underway. There it is. Green flag's out once again. You are watching Kyle Trevathan in the number 2 car as we're going to see what kind of times he can lay down here. And we do expect him, at least somebody else will get into the top 10. That last round, nobody was able to crack the top 10. Joshua Gamey getting an 18.679 to be the fastest one. But was unable to get 9th place or higher as he is currently to 11th position. Kyle Trevathan currently 16th with a 19.094. Paul Crum right now to 16th with a 19.021. So it seems like the further we go, these guys are dropping down, but not going to happen. Chris Brenner, 9th place with a 18.627. Kyle Trevathan now 14th with a 18.742. So a lot of fast times here. Paul Crumright jumps up to 17th now with a 18.974. So again, more fast times here tonight. Jason Deere currently back in 19th with a 19.081. Perry Duvall back in 20th with a 19.115. As he's going to cross the line right there. We'll see if he improves on it. He does just a little bit. 19.045 to jump to 19th. That pushing Jason Deere back to 20th with a 19.060. So even more times. Kyle Trevathan just jumping up to 12th now from 14th with a 18.711. Chris Brenner, 3rd fastest with a 18.500. So what a time for him as the yellow flag is going to come back out once again. That round of qualifiers is officially over. Coming out onto the track next is going to be Jason George, Scott Masick, Nate Davis, Brett Wheeler, Trevor Royer, and Jordan Mitchell. And it looks like Brett Wheeler will not be coming out this time. So Trevor Royer going to be the first one to come out in the 90 machine. Again, also Jason George, Scott Masick, Nate Davis, and Jordan Mitchell going to be coming out as well. Alright, looks like everybody is on the track now and up to speed. So again, in just a few moments here, we will get the green flag for them to start qualifiers here. Only probably maybe 2 more, if that, possibly one or two more sets of qualifiers before we go heat racing. There it is. Green flag is out. Qualifiers are back underway here at Williams Grove Speedway in the American Dirt Series. Again, this is the Sprint Car Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. And got Nate Davis with a 26.738. Obviously, that was not under full speed. This one right here will be a fast lap for him, so we'll see what kind of times he can put in. Running a little bit on the high side here. That is a very fast but very dangerous spot to be right there next to that wall. As we'll see what he can do. 19th with an 18.946. Trevor Royer now to 18th with an 18.883. Jason George 16th with an 18.787. So another great time for him. We'll see if anybody can get into the top 10 or even the top 5 here tonight. Jordan Mitchell back to 21st now with a 18.940, as Trevor Royer is going to get to 19th with an 18.883 still, and Nate Davis 18.855 to put himself in 18th, and now Trevor Royer up to 17th with an 18.80 or 8.33. So he will jump up just a little bit. Scott Masick in 23rd right now with a 19.003. And we'll see. It doesn't look like he will not improve that time at all. But the fastest one of the group is going to be Jason George right there. Never mind. Trevor Royer, 10th fastest with an 18.619 on his last lap. He is the fastest one of that group as the yellow flag is going to come back out. So it looks like coming out on to the track for the next set is going to be Kenneth Dakey, Brett Wheeler, Jacob Fields, and Derek Layton. All right, coming out on to the track there is Kenneth Dakey Jr. in the 147 machine. Next out on the track is going to be the 007 of Jacob Fields. And next coming out is going to be the 54 Brett Wheeler. That only leaves left Derek Layton. He is going to be coming out next. And looks like we'll have maybe one more. Looks like Corey Henry and Aaron Theriot will be coming out next for the last round of qualifiers. And that will wrap it up, as these guys are going to get to 45 miles an hour. So we'll jump over here to the 147 of Keith Dakey, who was the first one to come out on to the track. And just wait for race control. Once race control gives them command, they will have 4 laps here to run the fastest lap they can. This looks like it is. Green flag is out once again. You're watching Kenneth Dakey here in the 147. We'll see what kind of time he can put in. Right, this won't be his fastest time right here, but that will start his first lap right here. What kind of time can he put in? Only time will tell here, as he's on the backstretch now, so half a lap away from putting in his fast time here. We'll keep an eye on it. We're also going to be looking for Jacob Fields. We know he's fast. We'll see what kind of time he can put in as well, as that will count his first lap. 22nd fastest right now with the 18.918. So he's got to pick it up just a little bit. Jacob Fields, though, 13th fastest with an 18.691. That is a rocket of a time right there. Put him in 13th fastest. Derek Layton still back in 28th with a 19.046. As well as Brett Wheeler, who crosses the line there, back in 22nd right now. Now 23rd with an 18.891. Derek Layton just passed him to take 22nd with an 18.884. So again, this round is just about over. Only 2 more drivers left that have not taken times. But the fastest one out on the track right now is that car right there, the 007 of Jacob Fields. So far, nobody has passed him. He is 13th fastest out here tonight here on the track. But again, this track will slick off as the yellow flag is coming out. And once it slicks off, you may see some of these drivers towards the back work their way to the front here, as that is typically when a lot of these drivers shine. And that slick, when it slicks off, they come to life. So we'll see if that happens here tonight. And I'm not sure if that's going to end qualifiers or not. We still have Corey Henry and Aaron Theriot that have not taken laps yet. So we'll see if they do here in the next few moments. All right, we are just a few moments away here. Again, one of those drivers, I believe it's Corey. I can't remember who they said. We were trying to get some stuff done there, but one of the drivers was late. The other one's not actually racing, so one of them will be tagged on to the back of a heat race, as it looks like we're getting ready here for heat race number 1. So they are issuing the yellow flag here. Derek Walker will be the pole sitter for heat race number 1. So very good time for him. The fastest time out there with the 18:4:28 in qualifiers. So what a fast time for him. 0.062 over second place Justin Chapman. Derek Walker will again sit on pole for heat race number 1 as they come out onto the track here in just a few moments. All right, they are on the track now here. Again, heat race number 1 underway. All right, heat race number 1 will include Derek Walker, Roger Wagner, Danny Waller Jr., Corey Wenzel, Travis Snyder, and Tommy Rowe. And got a lot of good drivers here in heat race number 1. It looks like we're going to take one more lap before we actually take the green flag. So again, get ready for it, because you have some great racing coming your way tonight. I would expect nothing less. Again, these are the best of the best here on iRacing. Racing tonight in the ADS Sprint Car Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Looks like everybody is ready. Again, this is run by hand from Race Control. 10 laps, 5 heat races. Looks like we're ready to go. Green flag's out. Heat race number 1 is underway. Derek Walker, what a start. He shot out of a cannon there at the start of this race. Roger Wagner currently in second. Danny Waller Jr. has got his hands full right now with the 888 of Corey Wenzel. But Corey Wenzel will get by him there in turn 3. We'll see if he can come back by here and do a slide job on turn 1. This is his shot to do it right there. So close, unable to make it complete though. But now he's got some help from the 7 of Travis Snyder. He did there for a minute, but now Travis Snyder and Tommy Rowe battling. And it looks like Snyder will get by the 888 of Corey Wenzel. At least he was there for a minute. Wenzel will take the spot back. Looks like Snyder's going to go back to 5th position. Again, 1st and 2nd will go to the trophy dash. 3rd and 4th, or everybody behind them. No, 3rd and 4th will go to the B main, and we will have a C main. So everyone from 5th on back will go to the C main here tonight. As we'll take a look back up front here. That is your race leader right now, the 20 of Derek Walker. He has led every lap so far. Again, 10 laps here tonight in heat races. And he is not looking back. Behind him is the 31 of Roger Wagner. 3rd place, going to the B main currently, is that car right there, Danny Waller Jr., who got the spot back here. We just missed that, but he is going to the B main. What a run for him tonight. 3rd place right now in heat race number 1. Corey Wenzel in 4th, going to the B main as well. That leaves that car right there, Travis Snyder and Tommy Rowe, going to the C main. So again, we're going to have a C main, followed by the B main, and a trophy dash coming up here. So actually it'll be the C main, then the trophy dash, and then the B main. So a lot of great racing still coming your way as we're going to hop right back up here. Nobody's been able to touch your leader, Derek Walker. He is a rocket ship here tonight at Williams Grove. Hopefully if we get a chance to interview him later tonight, we will find out if this is one of his favorite tracks, because he is definitely putting on a clinic right now on the rest of this field. But Roger Wagner having a good run himself, in 2nd place right now in this heat race. So good run for him. Danny Waller Jr., another one that's having a very good run for himself, currently in third position. Corey Wenzel still in fourth, so nobody's really changed in the last few laps. Travis Snyder still in fifth, and Tommy Rowe back in sixth position, tacking up the rear of this field right now. So again, it's 6 cars here, 10 laps. We don't have many more to go, and your race leader is Derek Walker right there in the number 20 Twitch machine. And if you have not checked him out, you can always do so at twitch.tv/Jalopy, Juhlopy. You can check him out and see his in-car view. Again, right behind him, Roger Wagner. Danny Waller Jr. in third, but he may have a little help from Corey Wenzel here in the next lap or so. We'll see if he can do anything with him. It looks like everybody's slowing down here, and that will conclude heat race number 1. Green to checkered. What a race. But heat race number 1 is over, so that is how they're going to finish right there. We'll take a look here. It's going to be the 20 and the 31 going to the Trophy Dash. Then Danny Waller and Corey Wenzel going to the B main. Travis Snyder and Tommy Rowe going to the C main. Heat race number 2 about to come out onto the track here in just a few moments. Alright, yellow flag is being shown now. Heat race number 2 coming out onto the track. It's gonna hold just Chapman, Tim Smith, Joshua Gaiman, and waiting for the rest of these guys to get strapped into their cars before we take to the track. There we go. Looks like everybody is coming out now. So heat race number 2, your pole sitter is going to be Justin Chapman in the 07. It looks like to his outside is going to be the 38 of Tim Smith, followed by Joshua Gaiman, Nate Davis, Jordan Mitchell, and Scott Masick. So again, another great race coming up here for heat race number 2. We'll get underway here in just a few moments, and everybody has to get to pace, get lined up. Race control is happy. They will give control of the race to the race leader. In this case, will be Justin Chapman. Then if you look back to starting in 4th place right there, Nate Davis, we'll zoom in there, Southern Indiana Lawn Care. That is the owner of this company that sponsors this series. So a great driver, great guy for jumping on the board here, but he is running the Southern Indiana Lawn Care thing. So definitely check out Nathan Davis if you're looking for some great lawn care services. So it looks like green flag is out. We are green flag racing. Go up here to the front. Tim Smith trying to get by. Actually, he started there. Joshua Gaiman trying to get by Tim Smith for 2nd place. That is a battle for the B main versus the Trophy Dash, and it looks like Joshua Gaiman may get it here. We'll see if he can hold on to it at the line. He does. Joshua Gaiman is going to the Trophy Dash as they run. We'll take a look back here to Nate Davis. Nate Davis trying to run down Tim Smith as well. So Tim Smith is currently in the B main, but he's not going to give it up without a fight. I would imagine he will still try to get by. The question is, can anybody do anything with Chapman, who started out front? Gaiman's trying to run him down right now. He's running just a little bit higher than the 07 of Justin Chapman. We'll take a wider angle view here. You can see just right there the difference in their lines. One down low, one's up high. Right now, Chapman's still managing to stay out front over Gaiman. So doing a great job there. Back here, oh! Tim Smith into the outside wall. I'm not sure if he had any help there or not. We'll see if a caution comes out here. So far, no caution. Everybody is full speed. So that is going to be the end, the race ender. Looks like Tim Smith, he is off the track now. So that is unfortunate for him. But Chapman's still out front. And Nate Davis will check in with him. Doesn't look like he has any damage, so I'm not sure if those two touched in any way to get Tim Smith into the outside wall. But if they did, it was very slight contact because Nate Davis has no damage to the car at all, at least none visible. Jordan Mitchell back in 4th position right now as they run, and Scott Masick back in 5th. So that will help one of them out. Once again, going to the trophy dash is going to be that car right there. Justin Chapman in the 07 and Joshua Gaiman in the 77. Nate Davis was already in the B main territory, but this guy right there, Jordan Mitchell in the 13, that will benefit him a ton with Tim Smith out of this race now. That will put him in the B main, and it'll put Tim Smith and Scott Masick in the C main as they run right now anyway. But nobody's looking like they're going to be changing any positions anytime soon. Maybe up the lead, I don't know, but it looks like Chapman will be able to hold off Gaiman for the remainder of this race as they're running right now anyway. But I'm not sure. We'll take a look here. Chapman definitely, he gets reeled in by Gaiman there in turn 1 and 2 very quickly. It looks like he's going to reel him in here, but Chapman's so good off the corner that he's able to stay out in front, and it looks like, again, he will do so. And we'll see here. He's so close to him right there, but Chapman, again, once again, has such a good run off of turn 2 and turn 4 that nobody's able to do anything with him coming out of the turn. And out of the turn 4 is where you need to be ahead if you want to win this race. It looks like that may conclude heat race number 2 as everybody is slowing down. And it will indeed. Red flag is out. Heat race number 2 is over. So going to the trophy dash is going to be the 07 of Justin Chapman, the 77 of Joshua Gaiman. B main drivers is going to be Nate Davis and Jordan Mitchell. And the 00 of Scott Masick will be going to the C main with Tim Smith, who got knocked out of this race. So again, heat race number 3 of 5 coming up in just a few moments. We do want to remind everybody real fast while we have a break in the action, if you are new here tonight and you like the racing overall, please give us a subscribe. Let us know you like it. It is you fans and drivers that keep us going here at MaxSpeedTV. Definitely, if you like this particular race, give it a thumbs up. Let us know you like it so we know to keep bringing you great racing action. We have at least 2 races every night of the week, sometimes 3 or 4, just depends on the night. So definitely subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like the race, and we will be right back with heat race number 3. Alright, drivers are in their cars getting ready for heat race number 3. Again, we're going to have 5 heat races here tonight. So very quickly, we've only been on the air for 43 minutes. And we are already on heat race number 3 of 5. So we are moving along very quickly here tonight. Running caution free to this point. We will try to find some wood to knock on so that does not jinx us here tonight. Again, caution free through 2 heat races. We look to continue that trend through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th heat race. That looks like they are getting ready here. So coming out for heat race number 3 is going to be Chris Brenner, John Fiddler, Jacob Fields, Blake Durflinger, Derek Layton and Perry Duvall. Again, we mentioned earlier Blake Durflinger and that 019. Definitely give him a shout out on his Twitch at twitch.tv/BDURF1934. That is twitch.tv/BDURF1934. Let him know you heard about his stream here on MaxSpeedTV. We do try to support all these drivers we can that are streaming here tonight. So big shout out to him to jumping on board. He also helps us out here on MaxSpeedTV by small donation, so that is why we are doing so. But green flag is out. Heat race number 3 is underway. Chris Brenner, what a good start he has had, but we're going to look back here to second place. John Fiddler and Jacob Fields, teammates there, side by side for second position, but it's going to go to Fiddler. Now Jacob Fields and Durflinger battling it out for third position, as third place looks like it will go to Durflinger, but Jacob Fields is not going to hand it over easy. He's going to dive into the corner here, it looks like. Oh no, he gets the 11 car of Perry Duvall underneath him, so can't dive into the corner like he really wanted to. Durflinger into the wall, Fields into the inside wall. They collide together, and that will send the 007 of Jacob Fields to the back. We'll take a look at Durflinger here, who got collected in that as well. It looks like not too much damage, as he's still battling for third position right now, side by side with Perry Duvall, as he will take that position. No, he's not. Side by side. Will he get it here at the line, or at the backstretch? It looks like he will, but it all matters at the line. That is where it's going to count. So we'll see if he can hold them off here to get that position. It looks like well, they're going to be tied at the line for third position. Durflinger still trying to get by Duvall. Duvall still trying to hold off Durflinger. So one of these guys will be going to third place in the B main. Again, they're both going to be there, so it's not a transfer spot, but it definitely is the best battle, as Durflinger is going to get a little out of shape there, and that will let Duvall by him. But now he's got his hands full, and that is a transfer position versus the B main and the C main. He's got the 32 of Derek Layton all over his back bumper. Layton trying to get that spot from Durflinger to get in the fourth and transfer to the B main versus the C main. I'm not sure. That's going to be a three-way battle here in just a minute, as Derek Layton has his hands full with the 007. That is Jacob Fields. Jacob Fields all over Layton's back bumper. Fields into the outside wall. He recovers from that somehow. There we go. Went to the wrong driver. Sorry about that. Fields does recover from that. Great job to recover from that and not flip that car. Durflinger getting by the 11 now, so he passes him back. The 11 again, Duvall, and now Durflinger into the outside wall, and he will flip the car over. Will it bring out a caution? That's the question. So far, no caution is out, and I'm not sure if it's going to bring one. Your race leader is still Chris Brenner. I don't see him slowing down. No caution is out. Single car wreck, no caution. And it looks like Chris Brenner is going to be a race winner if he continues at the rate he's going. Right behind him is the 115 of John Fiddler. Durflinger out of the race. So we'll take a look back here who it's going to be. Layton going to be in the 32. He's in actually fourth position. The 11, Duvall in third position. Both those guys going to the B. Jacob Fields in fifth now, thanks to Durflinger getting into the outside wall. So still a C main driver right there. Not a C main driver, but C main territory for him. But Chris Brenner and John Fiddler going to the Trophy Dash. Layton and Duvall going to the B main, I believe, and Jacob Fields going to the C main with Blake Durflinger. So yellow flag is out, actually red flag there. Heat race number 4 coming up in just a moment. All right, heat race number 4 coming out on to the track now. Everyone pulling up to the end of pit road. Richard Lewis is going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 4. So again, Richard Lewis going to be out on pole. Tim Osborne on his outside. Kyle Trevathan, Jason George, row 2. Paul Crumry and Jason Deere, row 3. Alright, looks like we're going to take an extra lap around here. Everyone looks to be in the appropriate order. Race control will give the command for the leader to start the race at his discretion on the next lap. Alright, looks like we are ready to go here. Green flag's out. What a start for Richard Lewis. There it is at his discretion. It was a good start for him as he got off to the lead very easily. I will sit here and look at Kyle Trevathan from 3rd to 2nd very quickly to get in the Trophy Dash territory to see if he can't get the Trophy Dash, and he very well may come away with the win. We'll jump up to Richard Lewis, who has got a mirror full of Kyle Trevathan, and I don't think Kyle Trevathan has any plans of slowing down right now. He is all over the back bumper of Richard Lewis. Lewis to the inside, Trevathan to the outside. Who is it going to be? Trevathan has to settle for 2nd that lap, but he is trying to take to the high side. It looks like he might get him here on the backstretch. We may have a new race leader. Almost. Kyle Trevathan being pinched up to the top just a little bit, but here he comes again on the outside. Trevathan trying to get by Lewis, and at the line it will be Trevathan is your new race leader. But just like that, a crossover move coming from the 04 of Lewis. Lewis will take the lead back once again. So we've had 2 lead changes already here as they are back and forth. Trevathan back on the high side, and it will be once again Trevathan at the line. That's where it matters, but another crossover coming from the 04 of Lewis, but they're side by side coming down the backstretch. Who is it going to be at the line right now? It is Lewis out front. Trevathan coming to the outside once again. They almost touch. Trevathan will lead the lap once again. He has led 2 in a row here at the line. Again, that is where it matters, and it looks like a caution is going to be out for Paul Crumry, who is upside down onto the front stretch, popping a wheelie coming out of pit road here. So we'll take a look here and see who they are giving the lead to. I believe when it came out, Kyle Trevathan did have the lead. So we'll see if that was the case. Either way, I expect some great racing to come out of these 2 here in the remainder laps. So we've probably completed about 6 or 7 already. Again, 10 laps here in heat races. That is our first caution of the night here in heat race number 4 of 5. And it looks like they are giving lead to Kyle Trevathan. So what a run for him. First place here in heat race number 4. Alright, so again, looks like Paul Crumry coming out. It looks like, what is that? Tim Osborne going on. He must have been on pit road too. He's getting to the tail end of the field. So them 2 may have got together, which put Paul Crumry into the fence. I'm not sure. He is getting by the 30. So I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Again, we don't look at replays during heat races, but again, not sure. We see the 30 coming, or the 9 coming back. The 30's at the back, though. So the 8 looks like he's going to be moved up a spot there, so I'm not sure exactly what actually brought the caution. All we know is Paul Crumry was sideways on the track, and a caution did come out. Who all involved, not sure. Alright, but again, it looks like we will get the green flag this next time by. Race control will give the 2 of Kyle Trevathan the command to start. It will be in his control getting into turn 3, so somewhere between halfway into turn 3 and start, it is his call to start the race. It looks like he is getting ready to do so. A little bit of speed gain and green flag back out. Kyle Trevathan, what a start. That's what he needed, because he has got company from the 04, just like he did before the caution of Richard Lewis. Paul Crumry now in 3rd place. Paul Crumry coming up on the field in a hurry. But Kyle Trevathan on that restart did exactly what he needed to do. Crumry, bumps the 04. They touch again. No harm done. They both recover from it. Nobody loses any spots. That could have got very ugly very fast, but both of them guys managed to recover. Again, that is a transfer spot to the B main versus the Trophy Dash. Paul Crumry would love to be into the Trophy Dash as he pumps the 04 again just a little bit. Give him a little love tap there, and he will get by him here, as we'll see if the 04 of Richard Lewis can get by Paul Crumry or not. I am not sure, but what a battle they were putting on there, bumping and banging. That is part of racing. And he didn't hit him hard. He gave him just a little bit of a love tap, let him know he was there. And it worked perfectly as he got by him. Right now, your race leader right there, the 2 of Kyle Trevathan. What a run. He has put on a brand new member to Shepherd Racing. It looks like he gets a new team, and he's a rocket out here tonight. Maybe the new paint job helped him. I see a lot of lines on there. They say lines and flames help you go faster, so pinstriping and flames may be helping him tonight. We'll see. He is putting on a heck of a run to take 1st place. Richard Lewis was in 2nd at first at one point, but he has since fallen off just a little bit. That restart is not what he needed. That allowed Paul Crumry to get up to him. So Paul Crumry, what a run he's putting on here tonight. He is in 2nd position, locked into the Trophy Dash as they run. Probably one of the best runs we've seen from him here tonight, or any night for that matter, as he is locked in to the Trophy Dash. And it looks like heat race number 4 is over. We'll see, they're pulling it over. It is indeed over. Heat race number 4 has concluded here. The 2, Kyle Trevathan, and 8 of Paul Crumry going to the Trophy Dash. The 04 and the 30 going to the B main. And it looks like Tim Osborne going to the C main, as well as the 45 and the 30 going to the C main. So again, that will conclude heat race number 4. Heat race number 5 coming out in just a few seconds. Alright, heat race number 5 getting ready to come out. Drew Hirschko will be your pole sitter for heat race number 5. Again, this is your 5th and final heat race. Then we will go to the C main, the Trophy Dash, a little intermission, your B main, and then we will go racing in your feature race tonight. So again, another great night of racing. We still have another night of this week. Tomorrow night we will be here again with the American Dirt Series. We will be in the Pro Late Model Series. That one is presented by CMF Motors Electrics. So another great night of racing here in one of the best, if not the best league here on iRacing, the American Dirt Series. They bring you great racing 5 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And squeezed right in the middle there is also the Premier Sim Racing. A lot of these drivers that race here come over to that one as well for Tuesday night. It is a quick one. We just practice, qualify, and race. And that one is, I believe, open setup, super late models. If I'm not mistaken, it might be modifieds. We do a lot of racing here, so if we did get that wrong, I believe that is right. But regardless, no, it's actually open setup pro. No, it's fixed. Yeah, it is. Everybody goes. So we do a lot of broadcasting here, but it is fixed pro late models. The open super late models is on Wednesday. That is the ADS race. Again, sorry for the confusion, but we do so many, it's just hard to keep track of all of them. But it looks like heat race number 5 will include Drew Herchko, Trevor Royer, Adam Davis, Brett Wheeler, Kenneth Dakey, and Corey Henry. So another great race coming your way in just a few moments. Alright, looks like we are getting ready here. Green flag's out, heat race number 5 is underway. Drew Herchko, what a start for him. He is out front right now, but he has got the 90 all over. That is Trevor Royer in that number 90 Jurassic Park special paint scheme there. Looks very nice on that car, as he has got a lot of help or competition from him. We'll see Adam Davis currently in 3rd, battling very hard for 4th position, as him and Brett Wheeler get together there a little bit, and that will send Brett Wheeler back behind him officially for that spot. But we'll see if Brett Wheeler can move his way through the fields here. Oh, and Brett Wheeler bumps into the 112 of Adam Davis, so they touch again. We'll see right now. Brett Wheeler is falling backwards as Corey Henry will get by him again. Corey Henry did not take a qualifying time, so he is back there. Back in 6th position is Kenneth Dakey Jr. back in 6th, but he may get by the 54 Brett Wheeler, as we'll see right here. Not able, he's a little out of shape, and he is unable to complete that pass. So we'll check a look up here front. Drew Herchko, still your race leader. Oh, as he gets into the outside wall, but it doesn't hurt him too much. But that didn't help him any. The 90 of Trevor Royer all over his back bumper right now, trying everything he can. But we'll see if he can get by him here going into turn 3. It's going to be a side-by-side battle going into turn 4. At the front stretch, it's going to be Herchko for the lead once again. Again, 10 laps here is all they have in heat races. And in the trophy dash. So again, what a great battle these guys are putting on. We'll see here. There it goes. Just like that, Trevor Royer to the front. We'll see if Herchko can put a slide job on him. And who is that? Not sure. No, it's going to be Adam Davis into the outside wall. And that will put him stopped on the track. We'll see if a caution is going to come out. And it looks like the caution is out. I'm not sure if Drew Herchko or Trevor Royer is going to get the lead. It looks like Trevor Royer is being shown right now anyway ahead of Herchko for the lead, but I'm not sure. We'll get the official word here in a second as we see if they trade spots or not. But unfortunately, Adam Davis was having such a great run, got into the outside wall. Again, not sure if he had any help or not, but he definitely got into that wall. And that will turn him around there, and he's going to go and get some damage, and he is coming back out onto the track. It looks like they are not trading spots, so the lead now belongs to the 90 of Trevor Royer. So a good job for him to get that job. They were trading it back and forth there for a little bit, but he had the lead when the caution came out. So now Drew Herchko's got to try to get back by him as the green flag waves once again. Only a handful of laps left here. Again, they only run 10, and we've completed at least 7 or 8 of those, so maybe 2-3 laps at the most here in heat race number 5. Herchko to the inside, still trying to work over and see if he can get back by Royer. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it, though. Behind them, they have Henry just behind them. Oh, and that is going to be Kenneth Dakey Jr. getting into the inside wall. That will let Corey Davis officially by him. Brett Wheeler has his hands full right now with Adam Davis as they're battling back. Oh, and Brett Wheeler into the outside wall by himself. That will seal his fate probably for a sixth-place finish here in heat race number 5 as he got into that outside wall. So unfortunate for him, but back up front is Trevor Royer right there, your possible race winner. Not officially yet, as we may have at least one more lap. I am not sure. Again, we don't keep too close of an eye on laps. We just know they have 10 here to go. But he is not slowing down, so we are still under green flag condition. Heat race number 5 is not over. Drew Hurchko led so many laps, but he is currently in second position. He's got company coming, though, from Corey Henry. Again, in the 03, he did not take any qualifying laps, so he's had to work his way through. He is currently in third, going to the B main. Question is, can he... Oh, Hurchko into the inside wall. That is going to seal the fate for him. I don't think there's enough laps to come back now. Trevor Royer looks like he will possibly get this win, and that is good news for Corey Henry, though. Corey Henry now in Trophy Dash territory, and it looks like that actually concluded the race. So that was just horrible timing for Hurchko, as Hurchko will take last place now. So going to the Trophy Dash is going to be the 90 and the 03. Going to the B main, the 147 and the 12. C main is going to be the 54 and the 26. So that is unfortunate for Hurchko. He led so many laps, was running second after he had a pass there later by Trevor Royer, and they got into the inside guardrail in turn 4 and spun himself around. So unfortunate for him. Such a great driver, was putting on a great run. That's for that to happen. But it looks like your C main will be coming up next. So again, we will be right back with either the C main or the Trophy Dash, but I do believe it will be your C main here tonight. Alright, we are getting ready to come out for your C main here tonight. C main will include Drew Hirchko, Tim Smith, Tim Osborne, Jacob Fields, Blake Durflinger, Travis Snyder, Tommy Rowe, Scott Messick, and Jason Deere. Again, we'll be taking the top 8 from this race, so 2 drivers will be going home tonight. So the question is, who will those 2 drivers be going home? And that will be unfortunate for them that their night will be done here. Once we take those 8, we will move on to the Trophy Dash run. Yet nobody will be eliminated from that race. We will have a short intermission. Drivers will go out there to tear up the track just a little bit, and then we will go to the feature, or the B main, my bad, to the B main, where we will take the top 14 drivers and we will shove them into the back of the feature race, and we will have a great race for you coming tonight. And we do want to thank all of you fans out there that are here tonight watching this race. Definitely, if you are new, please subscribe. If you like this race in general, please give us a thumbs up. It's you fans and these drivers that keep us broadcasting here week in and week out. We usually have 1 to 2, possibly 3 races a night. Again, it is all the fans and the drivers that make it possible for us to stay here. You are great to us. We just had our 3,000 mark and we're almost at 3,300 now. So we are moving along very quickly to 4,000. So again, thanks to all the fans and the drivers that come back and watch this every night after the races and the days after. So this should be another great race here as we're getting ready here. We'll check in, we'll see who our leader is going to be for this one. And it looks like, we take a look up here, it's going to be the 7 of Travis Snyder is going to be your pole sitter for the C main here. Take a little bit wider angle to his outside is going to be the 00. I believe if we look, that was Scott Messick, followed by 007 of Jacob Fields and the 45 of Jason Deere. And I think a few drivers might have thought we were going there, as we now have the 54 of Brett Wheeler in here as well. Not sure what the 7, Travis Snyder, thought he was our pole sitter. He is going to the back now. We'll see here who is now out front. It's going to be the 007 of Jacob Fields. So he is your new pole sitter. To his outside is the 00 of Scott Messick. So again, we are going to have a great race here. 15 laps, but they've already been told if they can't keep it green, they will drop it to 12 laps. So it looks like we are green flag racing here in the C main. Jacob Fields to a huge start. Again, what a great start for him. Right behind him is Brett Wheeler in the 54. Again, the top drivers are going, but a yellow flag is coming out. No laps completed. Apparently, race control did not like that start, so we are going to try it one more time. Again, the rule, 15 laps here in the C main. If they cannot keep it together, we will drop it to 12. If they cannot get green flag racing going and keep it there, as it looks like Blake Durflinger went to pit road, so something might have happened back there in the back that we didn't see. Again, until the feature, we won't have time to go back and look at replays, as we just don't have the time. So we'll keep an eye on everybody. But the pole sitter looks like it still is the 007 of Jacob Fields. Alright, looks like we might go this time, not sure. We have a lot of cars spread out that are currently not in the correct, or in the bunched up like race control likes them. So we'll see if we get that green flag this time. I don't see it happening, as everybody again is quite spread out. So they want them no more than half a car length off of each other in order to get the green flag. So we are not going to get the green flag this time. We might get it next time. We'll keep an eye out. Everybody looks to be bunched up here for the moment. Alright, again, everybody looks to be bunched up here. So we should be ready to go green flag racing this time by here. We'll see if we do get it. We do! Green flag is out once again. What a start for the 007 of Jacob Fields. So he is out to a good start. He's got the 54 behind him. That is Brett Wheeler. I'm not sure if Brett Wheeler can get by him, though. Fields, even though he's in the C-main, he's been very fast here tonight. So that'll be the question, as it looks like another caution is going to come out. Not sure who it's for this time. Drew Herchko stuck in the fence. So I'm not sure. He did not flip. The rule is if you flip and you have to tow, you're done. I'm not sure if that rule is going to be effect because he kind of didn't flip. That was getting stuck in the fence. I'm not sure how they will rule that, but it looks like he is going to be out of the race as it is right now. Don't see him coming back. Where it is, Tommy Rowe coming onto the track. So not sure if those two were involved or were not in that caution, but Herchko not coming back on the track, so he got the worst end of the deal if both of them were involved in that incident together. Back up to the front, though, as we'll take a little bit wider angle here. Still Jacob Fields out front. I don't even think we've completed a lap yet. We'll see if we can't get a word from race control as to if we've actually completed a lap, but I do not believe we have. So give us 1 second and we will let you know. Alright, got a word from race control. No laps completed. So race control may have dropped it to 12 laps. We did not ask. But they are going single file, which indicates race control is tired of having cautions after cautions at the start of this race. So we are going single file start here. Again, this isn't an original restart, but single file style, because we could not get a double file start going, as it looks like we are getting ready here. I might get the green flag. We do. Green flag is out once again. Jacob Fields, great start for him. We'll look back here as we zoom in just a little bit. Brett Wheeler has his hands full now with Tim Smith, my bad. Too many Tims around here. Tim Smith in the 38. Tim Osborne is in the 9. But Brett Wheeler got his mirror full of the 38. And word from race control was everybody in the race now will transfer with a few drivers out. Herchko is out, and I believe one more driver is out as well. So unfortunately for those drivers that are out, but that is just part of racing. It does happen, but everybody will transfer now. Looks like Tim Smith still trying to get by Drew Herchko. Herchko's out of the race. I apologize for that, Herchko. We expect to see you in here, but Brett Wheeler has his mirror full with Tim Smith. Tim Smith has him at the line, but can't complete it. So we do apologize for that, but he almost had him there. Still battling so hard. As we'll take a look back here, see if we have any other battles going on throughout the field. Nobody battling with Tim Osborne. He is all by himself. Right there, though, that is the battle to look for, but it's becoming more and more evident that Tim Smith unfortunately will not get by Brett Wheeler here, who is in second. Tim Smith in third place. But he is going to keep trying to see if he can't get by. We'll take a look back here at Travis Snyder, who is fixing to get passed by Durflinger. So good little battle going on there. They've got the 45 of Jason Deere right in front of him. Can Durflinger get by Snyder? I don't know, but either way, all these guys will transfer to the B main, followed shortly after the Trophy Dash. we will get into the B main. Well, a little intermission in the trophy dash. Snyder coming back to the outside, though. Side by side, they touch. Snyder into Derflinger. Somehow they both keep it going, though. But it will let Derflinger by. But now Snyder to the outside once again. So we'll see. Can he make it stick and stay ahead of him? Right now, I'm not sure. Snyder on the outside once again. He gets a little out of shape, and that will let Derflinger stay in front of him. But now Jason Deere's got a mirror full of the 019 of Derflinger. So can Jason Deere hold off Derflinger? That is the question right now. And can Snyder pull it back together and get ahead of both of these guys? Again, everybody will transfer. But right now, this race belongs to your leader right there, the 007 of Jacob Fields. Oh, as he gets into the outside wall, that'll let Brett Wheeler by him. Oh, that is not good. We'll jump up here. Now Tim Smith is going to get by too. He is now your race leader. Tim Smith is your new race leader. Unfortunately for Jacob Fields, got into the outside wall. That let the 54 and the 38, Brett Wheeler and Tim Smith by. Tim Smith is your leader, but coming at the line, they're side by side nearly. Brett Wheeler and Tim Smith. Who is it going to be? Who do you want to win in chat? Let us know who you want to see the winner here tonight for the feature race. But the first place battle right now is side by side between the 54 Brett Wheeler and the 38 of Tim Smith. Tim Smith looks like he might have it at the line. Yes, he does, by about half a car length. But I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to hold on to that lead. Brett Wheeler is a hard-charging driver right now. So can he hold him off? That is the million-dollar question here tonight. Can Tim Smith hold off Brett Wheeler here in the C main? Again, everybody is going to be making it. Brett Wheeler into the outside wall very slightly, but that will hurt his chances to get by Tim Smith here for the win here in the C main. So what a race that was. That will conclude your C main. Tim Smith coming away with the win. Brett Osborne in second. Jacob Fields in the 007 in third place. Fourth place goes to the 019 of Derflinger. Not sure who that is behind that rail there. It's a 7. That is Travis Snyder in fifth. Sixth place goes to the 45 of Jason Deere. The 138 will get seventh place. That is Tommy Rowe, and in ninth place goes to the 9 car of Tim Osborne. So a good run for everybody tonight, but Tim Smith pulling out the win here in the C main. What a race he did. Again, your trophy dash will be coming up in just a few minutes. There'll be 10 laps in the trophy dash. Everybody will be making it to the feature from that one. It's just determining where they're going to start. All right, we are back. Your trophy dash getting ready to come out onto the track. The random invert is 2, so the front 2 cars get inverted. Everybody else stays where they at. So that means, well, that means really not a whole lot's changing, because the front 2 cars will be right back where they were. Just outside row and inside row are going to change on row number 1. So again, your trophy dash will be another great race. We have had 2 cautions in all of the heat races and the C main so far. We still have the trophy dash coming up here in just a few seconds, followed by a short intermission, the B main, and then your feature race. Again, in the B main, we will take the top 14 drivers to the feature race to start a field of 24 sprint cars. That is 24 360 engines out there on the track, so 24 drivers. So again, this is why they are the best of the best here on iRacing. To start that many cars here on this track is very well a suicide mission. That is a very tight track for that many cars. As you'll see 2 and 3 wide racing from these guys, they are very good at what they do. Alright, again, looks like Derek Walker did win his heat race, so should put him on the outside here. We'll take a look and see. I got right there the 20 and the 07. It looked like the ones that changed place. Originally, it would have been the 20 of Derek Walker on pole and the 07 of Chapman on the outside pole, but due to the pill draw of number 2, which is completely random. Sometimes it's more than 2, sometimes it's a full invert. But tonight it is 2. That will switch those 2 right there, the 20 and the 07, putting Derek Walker outside pole, Justin Chapman on pole. So what a great race we're going to have here tonight. All those drivers right there. Kyle Trevathan, the biggest one we want to talk about here tonight. What a run he's put together. He doesn't race as much as he used to, but he's been racing a lot lately. And starting for 3rd here in the trophy dash, locked into the feature. Just an outstanding job for him tonight. To see him in here. Chris Brenner, another one we don't really get to talk about him a whole lot, as he's not new, but he's fairly new compared to some of them that we broadcast. He is up in 4th, so actually he's in 3rd. Kyle Trevathan's in 4th. They were backwards there on our screen, but that is he's in 3rd. Kyle Trevathan in 4th. Either way, good run for both of these guys here. As the green flag is out, your trophy dash is underway. So again, what a great race is about to happen. As we'll look a little bit further back here to Roger Wagner, who's currently in 5th position. We'll see if he can get by Kyle Trevathan, or if Kyle Trevathan can get by the 84 of Chris Brenner. I'm not sure. They're all taken to the high side except for the 90 and the 84, as it looks like Roger Wagner is going to have to battle with the 90 right now to try to get by him. Again, the 90 is Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer and Roger Wagner battling extremely hard as they're 3 wide going into turn 3 and 4 right now. Anything is possible. Chapman almost actually did get into the outside wall just a little bit. Chris Brenner to the inside. We have a 3-way battle for the lead. Chapman out front, Brenner in 2nd. Looks like Derek Walker in 3rd place now. So again, a 3-way battle going on for the lead. Derek Walker now in 2nd. Chris Brenner in 3rd. Now they're going to switch again. Somebody was wrecking back in the back. Didn't see who it was. Looks like they got it all together though. We'll go back up to the front. Chris Brenner trying to run down the 07 of Chapman. Can he do it? Chapman is very fast, but so is Brenner here tonight. And can Derek Walker come back and win this here tonight from 3rd place? He already said he's bringing home the win here tonight. So we'll look to see if he can do that or not. Definitely putting on a good show as he's in 4th right now. Looks like Trevor Royer in the 90, 3rd place. He's got to get by him first if he wants to, but we may have another 3-way battle for the lead here in just a few moments as the 90 of Trevor Royer is trying to catch down Chris Brenner and Justin Chapman in 1st and 2nd. Take up hook here. Maybe Chris Brenner may be making a move for the lead here. See if he can put a slide job on the 07 of Justin Chapman. I don't know. We'll see right here. He will take the lead. Chris Brenner will be your new leader here in the Trophy Dash. So, again, what a great pass there. He took the lead. Justin Chapman running the high side now. See if he can get back by him. Take a look a little bit further back here to Roger Wagner. He has no competition at the moment. He is solid in his position. Derek Walker, who is now falling back a few spots, but he's still locked into the feature regardless. He is in 4th position. Oh! Fiddler, I think that's Fiddler, the 115. Yes, John Fiddler got a piece of the back of Derek Walker, spun him just a little bit, but Derek Walker, being the driver he is, was managed to recover from that, and that looks like it will bring out a caution as a yellow flag is being waved here on the track. Paul Crumry is out of the race now, so that must have been possibly for him. We'll take a look here. Corey Henry involved in it as well, as he's missing his nose wing there. So not all sure who was involved. Again, once we get to the feature, we will go back to replays and take a look and see exactly what happened. But right now, Chris Brenner is your race leader, followed by Justin Chapman, Trevor Royer, Kyle Trevathan, Derek Walker. Take a look here. Then Corey Henry, and I'm not sure who that is behind them, as it looks like John Fiddler is going to go to pit road and get some damage repaired. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage, so he should not be there very long. That's Joshua Gaiman, it is, right behind Corey Henry, and Paul Crumry behind them as well. So another great race. That's only our 3rd caution of the night, period, in all these races, as we'll go back up to your race leader, Chris Brenner. Again, if we're looking at fastest times here in the race, period, of the entire session, Derek Walker has the fastest time, but that was in qualifying. So based off qualifying times, their laps go Derek Walker, Justin Chapman, Chris Brenner. Right now it's Brenner out front here in the race, Justin Chapman in a 2nd, Derek Walker currently in a 5th position, as he's got passed by Kyle Trevathan, again, who is having a heck of a run here tonight. We'll see. He's currently going to be starting row 2 outside if he finishes where he's run now. But right now, the race belongs to the 84 of Chris Brenner, and he will be your pole sitter for the feature race if he can hold on to the win here tonight. See, no green flag this time. We are going to take one more lap around the track here before we go green flag racing. Alright, looks like we should get the green flag this time by. Take a look here, a little bit wider angle. Everyone is kind of spread out, so we may not get it this time by, as it looks like maybe race control is still sorting something out. We got a Roger Wagner down 1 row, so they may be sorting out their positions back there towards the back of the field. We'll take a look back there and see him in the 115 of Fiddler. That's John Fiddler in the 115. They're sorting it out. They are getting double file now, so we will jump back up to our leader here, the 84 of Chris Brenner. On his outside, Justin Chapman, Trevor Royer, row 2 inside, and the number 2 of Kyle Trevathan outside row 2. Row 3 is going to have Derek Walker and Corey Henry in the 03. Again, we have 10 laps in this race. We've completed a huge chunk of that already. So we are just about done here in the Trophy Dash. Green flag back out once again. Chris Brenner with a great start. Chapman to the inside. Can Chapman get by him? He's going to definitely try here in the Trophy Dash. Again, probably only maybe 2-3 laps at the most left in this race, as we completed so many before we went to our first caution of the race. Kyle Trevathan to the high side over Chapman. Going to try to get by him on the high side. Looks like he might do it. No, he's going to lose a little bit of momentum there, trying it on the high side, but he may try a slide job here in 3. Doesn't do it, but he's definitely going to cheat trying that high side. Everybody's been working that high side lately. Nobody really has been on the bottom except for the front 2 in 1 and 2. But you'll see here in 3 and 4 they run just a little bit higher than they do in 1 and 2. We'll take a look here. Right there, they're just a touch higher than they are in 1 and 2. As it looks like Chapman's going to come to the inside once again. Chapman trying to get by the 84 of Chris Brenner. Can he do it before time is up here in the Trophy Dash? Again, they only have 10 laps, so we'll see if he can get by him or not. I'm not sure if he can. It looks like he may right here. They're going to be side by side. Chapman is your new race leader once again. He's already been out front once, and now he is your race leader, but looks like Chris Brenner's not done. They're still side by side going on the back stretch. Going into 3, they're still side by side. Turn 4, still side by side, but it's going to be still a tie at the line. I am not sure who got that lap as they were side by side. Very close there. Let's keep an eye right now. Brenner is your race leader again. But Chapman may have something to say about that as they are going to battle all night long here tonight. I can promise you that. Not sure what happened there. Race may be over. As we'll take a look here to Chris Brenner and see. And regardless, the yellow flag is out. And he is pulling over. Red flag is out. Your Trophy Dash is over. As we go out to TV3 here, it's going to be the 84, the 07, the 2, the 90. So he was pulling in behind them, the 20, the 03, the 115, the 77, and the 8. That is going to be how they finish here in the Trophy Dash. Again, everybody here is going to make it to the race. So good job for everyone. This is, again, just your Trophy Dash. So a good job for them. Looks like the 03 of Corey Henry giving a little push to the 20. Those are teammates, I believe, and good friends. So no harm there. They're just playing around. The race is over. As we are getting ready for a short intermission. They might come out here and tear this track up just a little bit while we get the lineup set for the B main. So again, don't go anywhere, and we will be right back. And we'll let you know if they're going to come out here for a little test and tune session during intermission. All right, here as you see him coming out onto the track there, Corey Henry getting spun around there just a little bit. We are under a quick intermission. You'll see these guys come out here. They're just going to go tear up the track a little bit for about 4 or 5 minutes while they get the lineup set for the B main. So while they do that, we are going to go on board, let you see what it's like to drive with these drivers here with the T&D Rush Seek the Core on board camera. So again, we will be right back with your B main. Alright, we are back here. Your B main just about to be underway here. They are getting everything set in place. You were watching the guys out there just kind of tearing up the track, getting a little seat time in. For all those people that kind of sat around all that time, they've got to go out there, just get a feel for the track, how it is now. A little bit more torn up. But there you see the checkered flag waving on this session. So next up will be your B main. We'll come right back as soon as they take to the track for the B main. Alright, they are coming out onto the track again. We will be taking the top 14 drivers from this race to your feature race here in just a little bit. Great racing still to come here in the feature race, but first we got to get through the B main. I believe we'll have 20 laps here. We will get that word from race control here in just a second. Alright, 20 laps is the correct amount. Again, 20 laps here in the B main. We'll take the top 14 from the race and put them at the back of your feature race coming up right after this. Alright, we'll take a look here and see who is out front. Looks like it's gonna be Nate Davis. No, Danny Waller Jr. out front here for the B main. So what a good run he has put together tonight. He is starting at the pole position for the B main. Alright, looks like we're going to take one more lap around the track here before we take the green flag. Everybody is getting into the appropriate order here. We're going to have 18 drivers, so 4 drivers going to be going home from this race here tonight. We will just have to wait and see. Again, 20 laps is a long time here for the B main. We'll see if we have any cautions. If we do, how many we have, and if we go green to checkered here without any cautions. It looks like race control is not happy with one thing, so we're going to take one more lap around the track here before we go green flag racing. Alright, here it looks like we are getting ready to go. Green flag is out. Your B main is underway here at Williams Grove Speedway. Again, you are watching the ADS Sprint Car Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. It looks like caution is out once again. Tim Osborne is on pit road. Since we're here in the B main, we'll try to take a quick look here and see what happened. Oh, a couple of cars getting together. Tim Osborne into the outside fence. Just a little pile up there on the restart brought that caution out. So we'll go back up to live here as he's getting in his position, and we will jump back up to the front here. There we go. You can see the front there as we're getting in line here. So we'll go up to Nate Davis, who's starting outside pole right now. A lot of great drivers here in the race. I'm not sure who will actually transfer here. Again, I got 18 drivers. 14 will make it, so a bunch of drivers going to be going home tonight. The real question is who is going to be going home. And right now, we really don't know who is going to be going home. Alright, looks like we are getting ready. Green flag back out. No laps completed. We are green flag racing once again here in the B main. Danny Waller Jr. side by side with Nate Davis for the lead. And it will go to Nate Davis now over Danny Waller Jr. in the one. Danny Waller Jr. is going to take it to the inside. See if he can't get by Nate Davis. But he cannot do it. Oh, we got a little banging going on in the back here. We'll take a look here. Looks like the 11 of Perry Duvall and his teammate there in the 04 of Richard Lewis bumped a little bit, but both of them stayed well of spinning it out. They both recovered, but a caution is out once again. But right now, Nate Davis is your race leader here in the B main. We did at least complete one lap there, so it should be 19 laps to go here in the B main. Alright, looks like we may go single file now. Not 100 for sure on that. But while we do have a little break in the action, that car right there, the 019 Blake Dirtflinger, we do want to give a shout out to him again, once again for being a little bit of a sponsor. He jumped on board to help us out with a small sponsorship. So we do want to remind you, if you want to watch on Twitch too, still hang in here, don't leave this stream, but check out his stream at twitch.tv/BDURF1934. That is twitch.tv/BDURF1934. It looks like we are getting ready to take the green flag here next time by. Everyone should be ready to go. So again, we should get the green flag here in just about half a lap. Back up to the front, Danny Weller Jr. right behind Nate Davis, your race leader right now. So those two putting on a great show here. The 04 right behind them, that is Richard Lewis. And right behind him is the 888, that is Corey Wenzel. Looks like we are ready to go. Green flag is out. Nate Davis takes the field to the green flag. And what a start he has going on here. He is out front and not looking back right now. Behind him by about 5 car lengths now is Danny Waller Jr. Danny Waller Jr. has a lot of help from the 04 coming in there. A lot of competition. As the 04 of Richard Lewis trying to get by Danny Waller Jr. Unable to do so at the moment. The 888 of Corey Wenzel back in 4th position. He's going to try to get by both of these guys as well. So we'll just wait and see how it plays itself out. As we got a lot of beating and banging in the back. Adam Davis got bumped there, or bumped somebody, not sure, but either way he was involved. As it looks like, we'll take a look here to our leaders. Caution is out once again here in the B main. So B mains do get a little hairy. There's a lot of cars out here. Everybody's battling for positions. Right now, we take a little bit wider angle to TV3. We'll see somebody is on pit road. Not sure who that is. Let's see if we can't take a look here. It is the 54 of Brett Wheeler. He is on pit road now, so that will definitely put him in a position to not advance, as he's going to have to go to pit road to get some damage repair. So that will put him at the back of the field. So we'll see if he can come back out and gain enough spots to advance. We'll see here as he looks like, yep, he is going to pull back out. But again, that will put him at the tail end of the field. So he is in the position right now where he will not advance to the feature race tonight. Look back up here to your race leaders. Once again, Nate Davis is your race leader here in the B main. Alright, are we going to get the green flag this time? We are not, still under yellow conditions. Looks like we may get the green flag next time by. Again, we'll try to keep an eye on all the battles, and when the race is over, we will try to find out exactly who is going to advance and who is not. All 18 drivers of 18 are still on the track. So again, 14 going to make it. We'll let you know when this race is over who is going to make it and who is not. Alright, green flag making the your B main is back under racing conditions. We're going to zoom in here just a little bit. The 04 getting a pass there for second place. We can pull him up here. There he is. Richard Lewis takes second place from Danny Waller Jr. And it looks like the 888 of Corey Wenzel is going to try to do the same thing. They're 4 wide, and that is not going to end pretty for Tim Smith. I believe that was the 38. He has lost his front wing now. It looks like, we'll take a look here, the 54 getting involved in something there too. Looked like he did, not sure. Tim Smith definitely getting the worst end of that as caution is out once again here in the B main. So a lot of drivers towards the back really battling to try to get to the front, and it's bringing out quite a few cautions here in the B main. But sitting pretty in first place right now is the 36 of Nate Davis, followed by the 04 of Richard Lewis now in second. Danny Waller Jr. In fourth. Looks like the 888 showing in front of him in third. That is Corey Wenzel. I'm not sure if they're going to award him that or what happened to Danny Waller Jr. as he is back now in about fifth or sixth. So he lost quite a few spots there during that scuffle there we saw. Even further than that, he's back about 12th or so. So not quite that. Yeah, it's about 7th or 8th. So lost a few spots there regardless. So you can see right there, he went from 2nd to about 7th or 8th. Unfortunate for him, but your race leader right now is the 36 of Nate Davis. There we go. Green flag back out. You see them shuffling and shaking back there in the back. They are getting all over the place. The 04. Again, that is Richard Lewis side by side with the 36 of Nate Davis. We'll zoom here to camera 2 if we could. There we go. See if they can try to do anything here. One of these guys definitely going to get by as they are getting all sorts of out of shape behind them right now. The 888 trying to get in the mix of Corey Wenzel. We'll see if he can do anything with the second place car of the 04 Richard Lewis. I don't know. Lewis has been very quick here all night. And look who behind him. Looks like maybe the 147. I believe that was the 13 you saw getting into the wall there just a little bit. but regardless, we'll look. I believe, again, that is the one. Let's see. Oh, we got a car going around. Not sure who that is. Or if they're going to bring out a caution or not. So far, no caution. Tim Smith back there with his teammate, Tim Osborne. So side by side, the 11 now. Perry Duvall at the rear of the field. We'll check in with, if we can find him here, Brett Wheeler, currently battling with the 13 car. 13 was saw him get into the wall, but didn't hurt him too bad. They are beating and banging here. We're going to take a little bit wider angle to see more of these cars here. They are all sorts of beating that wall down right now, inside and outside. Lots of racing action going on. A lot of fenders getting ripped off here tonight here in the B main. Because right now they are just hammering it, trying to get to the front. Everybody on the loud pedal trying to get to the top 14 if they can do so. We'll take a look here. Blake Derflinger currently in a safe zone. He's not in any trouble of losing and going home tonight. He is currently into the feature race as he runs, but not by very many. As we take a little bit further look back here, those two cars right there, the 11 and the 9, are in the danger zone of going home. As we'll take a look here, the 32 as well and the 112 in that zone. So Derek Layton in there. Looks like Tim Osborne, Perry Duvall in the danger zone of going home. So these guys have got to pick it up just a little bit. Adam Davis also in that danger zone. Tim Smith just on the bubble right there. These guys have got to pick it up if they want to get into the feature race tonight. Back up front, though, Nate Davis is still your race leader. Nobody being able to touch him here in the B main. He is a rocket ship out there. So he definitely, unless something happens, will make it to the feature race. We'll check in here. Richard Lewis in second place right now. Take a look, see who is in third place at the moment here. Let's see if we can get a little bit wider view there and see. Nobody's with the 04 right now. That is Richard Lewis. No competition for second position right now. So right there you see the leader now passing the 32. There's a lot of battling going on, but none of it up in the front. Oh, the 04, Richard Lewis into the inside wall. He recovers. Nobody's going to get by him. That is how big the gap is between him and third place right now. We're going to take a look back here and see. I believe that is the 147. Kenneth Dakey is in a third position at the moment, I do believe. No, the 888 is Corey Wenzel, and the 04 again into the outside wall. That is Richard Lewis. He is unfortunately lost in position now to the 888, but he looks like he's going to get it back. We'll zoom in for that battle. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be, oh, Corey Wenzel in the 888 gets into the 04, Richard Lewis, but it's actually going to hurt the 888 more as he comes flying back to take second position now. So what a battle they have going on now. They've touched multiple times. Nobody losing too much off of it. But they've got a lot of company coming from Jason George in the 30 right now. So the question is, can one of these guys get by? Everybody right here on your screen making it, except for the 32 right now. Oh, and that is going to hurt two cars. Corey Wenzel flipping. Looked like Richard Lewis definitely went for a spin. Caution is out. Oh, and he gets hit again by Danny Waller Jr. Caution is out. Let's take a look and see what happened. All right, let's see here. We went back a little bit here. We'll see the 888 and the 04 racing. What happened between these two to cause that violent flip? Oh, they get together. Oh, there goes the 888 Corey Wenzel and the 04 of Richard Lewis taking a hard hit as well. Both of them. Flip rule is in effect. They should both be out of the race here. Jason Deere already out as well. So that should be 3 cars out of this race now. That only means one position that won't be making it. That is still on the track. As we go back to live here, check in with our race leader, Nate Davis. So what a run for him. But unfortunate for Jason Deere out of this race. Corey Wenzel is being shown on the track even though he did flip. If they are running the flip rule in the mains, then he is done for the night. He did look like he flipped there. Definitely did a backflip, I believe. And Richard Lewis as well. He is sitting on pit road. So it looks like Lewis is out of the race. I'm not sure if they're going to get Corey Wenzel or not. He did flip, though. He hit that guardrail. It looked like he did a backflip from what we saw. So not sure if he is out of the race, but they are letting him on the track right now anyway. So we'll see if that does change. And now go back to our leader, though. Nate Davis has led every lap of this race. But look who's up in the front now. Right behind him, the 30 of Jason George. Brett Wheeler behind him. The 147 just behind them. Kenneth Dakey Jr. Those are your top 4 positions. So good battles pursuing here in the next few laps. Blake Durflinger in 5th position. What a run he's put here tonight. That is a very good run for him. And Richard Lewis is officially out of his car. So he is done here tonight. Again, I'm not sure if Corey Wenzel is going to be out or not, but he did indeed flip that car backwards, so he very well could be out. Not sure, but it looks like he is going to stay on the track. Alright, we'll see here if we're getting the green flag this time by or not. Doesn't look like it. Everybody's kind of spread out. So we are not getting the green flag. They may be sorting out whether or not Corey Wenzel is supposed to be on the track or not. If they are running the flip rule, he definitely did a backflip there on that back wall, it looked like. So I'm pretty sure he may not continue. Although they may let him. We'll see how that plays itself out. But we will get ready for the green flag when it comes out. Alright, we are getting the green flag this time by. Your race leader is the 36 of Nate Davis, followed by the 30 of Jason George, Brett Wheeler in the 54, and the 147 of Kenneth Dakey in 4th. Green flag is out. We are back to green flag racing here. Shouldn't have too many more laps to go here in the B main. We will just have to keep an eye. Again, we don't keep a close eye on laps. We know there's 20, and we currently have 2 drivers out. So 2 drivers left that won't be making it. So that is unfortunate for those drivers. Right now, that is not one of them right there, the 36. He is in a very safe position. Brett Wheeler trying to take something to the high side, see if he can make something work here as he bumps the 30 of Jacob Fields there. Trying to bump him out of the way possibly, but it didn't work. Jason George still ahead of Brett Wheeler into the outside wall, but he will get by Jacob Fields in the not Fields, my bad. That is, pardon me, that is not Fields. Jason George. Too many names that look alike on here. As it looks like, are we under caution or this race over already? We knew we were close on laps, but it is over. Red flag is out. Your B main is over. So we will take a wide angle look here, see what we can't find. Everybody right there are going to be making it. Take a look. Looks like they're debating right here who is going to make it. We know the 32 won't be making it. We saw him go a lap down. It looks like Tim Osborne in the 9 possibly going to make it. Not sure. We're determining there. If that is how they finish right there, Osborne will make it in the 888 of Corey Wenzel. Will be the first car not making it. And it looks like it is. So Corey Wenzel not going to make it. And the 32 of Derek Layton not going to be making it as well. So unfortunate for those drivers, they will not be advancing to the feature race. But your feature race will be coming up here in just a few minutes, and we'll be right back with that race. Alright, we are going to be right back in just a few moments. We are going to get to our national anthem, and then we'll be right back after the national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright, as you can see, we are back with your feature race. Gridding is now underway, but this is not how they are going to start. For anybody new out there that has not watched this before, you are in for a treat, because their grid is really based off of heat races, the B main and the trophy dash, sometimes a C or D main if we have one. Tonight we did not. We only had a C main, a B main, and the trophy dash, along with heat races. So that being said, this is how it's going to work. They will have 2 pacing laps. Once iRacing gives them the green flag, race control will throw a yellow. Nobody will hit the gas. Once that takes place, you will see the bottom, or the inside lane, go to the bottom. The outside row will go to the top, and all of those guys you see in the back, those are your trophy dash drivers. They will come to the front, take their rightful position at the front of this field, and then everyone else will tag in behind them in their appropriate position. Once that does happen, we will go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid, and at the start of lap 6, we will officially be given the green flag from iRacing. We have 40 laps here tonight in this race, 45 on the books, 40 of them under green flag condition. So we have a great race coming your way in just a few moments. Again, everyone is gridding at the moment. So again, definitely some great racing. 24 of the fastest drivers here on iRacing here in the feature race tonight. Again, a 40 lap feature, 45 on the books. We will take the official green flag to start lap 6. Alright, you see everyone taking off now. But again, that is not who is going to be up at the front right now. That is just where they are based off of the B main. Looks like the 32 did make it. So we were incorrect on that. We knew the 9 was going to make it. The 32 did make it as well. So we'll see here. We figured, I thought he was a lap down, but he still did make it. So a good job for him making the feature race here tonight. That is Derek Layton. So we do apologize for saying he did not, when he did in fact make it to the feature race. That is the guy out front right now, but he is wasn't the winner of the B main, so he'll be on row 6, as we are now still pacing for one more lap. Nate Davis won the B main, so he'll be on the inside row of row 6. But again, we will get to your official HRE Motorsports starting a grid here in just about half a lap or so. Again, while we have a minute, we do see some new people out there. Definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also give us a thumbs up on the race if you like it. It's the fans and these drivers that keep us going. As you see now, once they hit this turn, you will see the bottom row go to the bottom and the outside row go to the top right there. And you will see your rightful leaders coming up through the field here. We'll keep an eye on those. Derek Walker going to be one of them coming up to the front. We'll see officially who is your pole sitter here in just a few moments as they're coming through the field. There it is. It looks like your pole sitter is going to be Chris Brenner, because he is on the inside row now. Out on the outside is going to be Justin Chapman. So we'll give them another lap here to get in the appropriate order and get all tied up right next to each other, nice and tight. And then again, we will go through the HRE Motorsports starting grid. Looks like everybody should be getting close anyway, so we'll go ahead and go through it. Your HRE Motorsports starting grid is going to be row 1, Justin Chapman and Chris Brenner in the trading spots, so that's not 100% accurate on the inside and outside. Row 2 is going to be Derek Walker and Trevor Royer. Row 3, Kyle Trevathan and Corey Henry. Row 4, John Fiedler and Roger Wagner. Row 5, we're getting a little mixed up there, Roger Wagner and Paul Crumry. Row 6, Brett Wheeler and Nate Davis. Row 7, Tim Smith and Blake Derflinger. Row 8, Adam Davis and Jordan Mitchell. Row 9, Travis Snyder and Jason George. Row 10, Kenneth Dakey Jr. and Jacob Fields. Row 11, Danny Waller Jr. and Tommy Rowe. Row 12, Perry Duvall and Tim Osborne. Row 13, well, actually, those drivers not making it here. Actually, Derek Layton, I believe, was in here. He is. Derek Layton is the last one making it in 25th. So we have 25 drivers out here. Corey Wenzel not making it to the race here tonight. So he did get eliminated. But 25 drivers, we got an extra one as he is actually on pit road now. So that was the 32. Maybe he was not supposed to be here. But he was out earlier, I do believe. We saw him on the track. But he is now on pit road. But regardless, Chris Brenner is your race leader at the moment here. As it looks like we have about one more lap before we go green flag racing here in the feature race. Alright, next time by we go. Green flag racing. Lap 6 about to be underway again. 40 laps is all they have here tonight in these sprint cars. That being said, green flag's out. Your feature race is underway. We'll put up our top 3 so you can see who the leader in second place or in third place. And they are battling extremely hard right now as we'll zoom in here. Trevor Royer's got his hands full with Kyle Trevathan right now. Trevathan to the inside, Royer to the outside. Look who's coming though in the inside too. Oh, we got a big wreck, and it's going to be the 115, I believe, involved in this. John Fiedler. We'll try to take a look here. A lot of cars getting involved. See where Fiedler ended up getting out of this. He's got some damage. Let's take a look and see what happened. See where all this went wrong here. John Fiedler in the 115 battling hard. Corey Henry into the outside wall. That did not cause any of this though. Now he does recover from that. We'll take a look here. Oh, Kyle Trevathan, I believe, getting way out of shape and then ends up collecting a few cars behind him. He didn't technically get involved in it. He just got it sideways and everybody checking up behind him just unable to with that many cars. They were almost 5 wide at some point as we go back to live here. Chris Brenner still is your race leader here. Lap 9 of 45 underway. So it looks like Roger Wagner did go for a flip. So unfortunate for him. He is back see on the pit road now. It looks like coming off of pit road in 24th position. And Derek Layton did not make the race. He came out there, but he did not make it. So, again, not sure how come he came out. He not sure if he didn't get the didn't get it that he wasn't supposed to make the race, or that he didn't make the race. But he did pull to pit road and shut it down. So good job for him. Sometimes that does lead to being removed, but he did a good job. He pulled it off. And he is now off the track. But Chris Brenner up front. Let's go through your top 5 after 9 laps completed. Your top 5 are Chris Brenner, Justin Chapman, Trevor Royer, Derek Walker, and Corey Henry. Now looking just outside is that car right there, the 2 car of Kyle Trevathan. Just looking outside the top 5 right now. Nate Davis up to 6 now, so he is moving up in a hurry as well. He very well could come away with the win tonight. Derek Walker in 4th position, so we'll see if he can fulfill his promise and get the win here tonight, as we are green flag racing once again. Your top 3 graphic up there on the overlay, so you can see who is where. And we'll do our best to keep track of everyone nodding the top 3. Right now, the closest battle looks like, for the highest position anyway, is going to be for 2nd position, as it's coming in very quickly to a 3-way battle. We'll take back here to Brett Wheeler, who is battling with Corey Henry and Nate Davis. Looks like Kyle Trevathan getting in the mix as well. Corey Henry's going to get by Nate Davis for 6th position. 4th position, my bad. They're battling for 4th. Brett Wheeler in 7th now. Corey Henry in 6th. Nate Davis in 5th. Brett Wheeler all over the back bumper of Corey Henry. That is for 6th position. And looks like he will get by him there. But Corey Henry not done yet. He's going to put the crossover move on Brett Wheeler to take 6th position back. And here comes Brett Wheeler to the outside. Can he hang on to it? Almost getting into the outside wall there. It looks like we do have a car in the inside wall. And it is going to be the 13 involved in this. Fields getting a piece of that in the 007. So let's take a look and see what happened. Well, see here, about 1 lap away from the caution here. We'll just keep watching and see what happened. And the 13 involved, not sure if he initiated all this or started it, but he definitely was involved. We'll say, just take a look here into the outside wall. And he does collect the 38 of Tim Smith, and then the 007 of Jacob Fields getting a piece of it as well. The worst off is going to be the 13 of Jordan Mitchell, brand new driver to the series, as that car has heavy damage to the front of it. We'll go back up to live. He is on pit road. Going to go at least 1 lap down probably before he can come back out. But as just before the caution, your race leader still is the 84 of Chris Brenner. We'll take a look here. Again, at your top 5 after 15 laps completed. We are 5 laps away from being halfway done with this race. The actual race of 40 laps. Chris Brenner out front, Justin Chapman 2nd, Derek Walker now in 3rd, Nate Davis 4th, and Brett Wheeler 5th. Looking right outside the top 5 is in 6th place Corey Henry. So we'll look to see if Corey Henry can get back by Brett Wheeler to get a top 5 finish here. Again, this is a points race, so every position counts when it comes to points. Well, apparently we look at chat. We got some Brenner fans and we got some Chapman fans. You can see them both right there. One of them possibly could come away with the win, or is it going to be an upset? Derek Walker was talking about how he was going to get the win here tonight, and he is doing a terrific job of showing it right now in 3rd place. Looks like we are getting ready to take the green flag once again. Green flag's out. Your trophy dash is underway. Lap 18 of 45 underway now. Derek Walker to the inside. Chapman to the outside. Who is it going to be? Nate Davis also getting there. Caution is out. Once again, Roger Wagner getting in it this time. Let's take a look and see what brought it out. Let's see here what brought this out. He was way back there when the green flag came out. Oh, just gets it sideways. Not sure if that's technically what brought it out, but a lot of people clipping into the back of cars, getting spun around. So that will bring out caution number 3, I believe that is. We'll take a look here as we go back to live. Take a look at our caution counter. That is our 3rd caution. 7 laps under caution, about to be 8 when they cross the line here at the flag stand. 27 laps to go, one lead change, and that was when I believe it was Chris Brenner took the lead, yes, from Chapman. Chapman's led one lap. Chris Brenner has led 18 here tonight. 26 laps to go. Going to be 25 when we cross the line at the flag stand to take the green flag here in just a few moments. All right, you see there, lights are still on the pace truck, so we are not going to get the green flag this time. It will be next time, so we'll get the green flag to start lap 22 of 45 here at Williams Grove Speedway. And this is the ADS Sprint Car Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. The driver wearing that logo tonight is the owner of it right there in the 36, Nate Davis. So definitely, if you are in the Southern Indiana area, check him out. Again, look up Nate Davis or Nathan Davis at Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Great guy, great driver, and he can take care of all your lawn care needs. So make sure you give him a shout out if you are in that area and need some lawn service done. Whatever you need, he can do it. But Chris Brenner is your race leader at the moment here, and it looks like we are ready to go racing again. So here we go. Tighten your belts down, and the green flag is back out. We are green flag racing once again. Lap 22 of 45 underway here. Chris Brenner still out front. Chapman in second. We got a lead or battle here. Three-way battle for third position. Brett Wheeler, Nate Davis. Now four-way. Corey Henry getting it, as well as the 20 of Derek Walker. Oh, looks like the 20 and the 54 are going to touch there. And that will allow the 54 Brett Wheeler to get by Walker. So I'm sure that is not going to sit well with the 20 as they kind of touch there. Not sure who would be technically at fault there. But Walker definitely got the worst end of it, losing quite a few positions from third to fifth as he's on the move now, coming back here. Brett Wheeler currently in third position, so we'll see how this plays itself out, if it does at all. If he can get up there and get to the win. I'm not sure. Chris Brenner has been very quick, and so has Chapman, as a caution is going to come out once again here. Corey Henry getting involved in this one, so let's take a look. We'll see what happened. It may have been a single car incident here, but it did bring out a caution. We're going to take a look here. Yes, it was. Gets into the wall all by himself, turns it around. Nobody else involved. Almost flips it over, but does save it. So good job of him not to flip that car over. But he has now got a broken rear axle, so he will have to go to pit road and get some damages repairs. We go back to live here. Chris Brenner, still your race leader as we run. Take a look at the top five after 26 laps completed when they cross the line right there. It still is Brenner who has led 25 laps. Fixing to be 26 here in just a second. Oh, 25, that is correct. Justin Chapman has led one lap, but all he needs to lead is one more, and that is the last lap. He wants to get the win. Brett Wheeler in third. Nate Davis in fourth. Derek Walker in fifth position. Jason George in sixth. Just outside the top five. So very well, anybody could win this. Right now, the two that are staying up front and have not moved are the 84 of Chris Brenner and the 07 of Justin Chapman. Derek Walker is up to fifth. Now he got knocked back to sixth. At one point, I believe. No, he did get to fifth, so he's still right where he was. But he is definitely going to use this caution here to try to get back to third position where he was. Question is, who's going to get the win here tonight? So we take a little bit wide angle here. You can see just how big this fifth is. They're all kind of spread out right now. But they will tighten that up before we go green flag racing again. So we'll zoom in here. It looks like the lights are off on the pace truck. They are indeed off. So this time by, we will get the green flag to start lap 29. Alright, getting ready for it. Green flag is out. Your feature race back under race conditions. Lap 29 at 45 underway. Chris Brenner all the way to the top. Brett Wheeler up to second now. We'll see how this works. Can Justin Chapman get back by him? He's going to try it on the bottom side. Chapman is so good on the bottom. Can he bring home the win here tonight? Or is it going to be Chris Brenner? Or is Brett Wheeler now in the lead, but he's going to lose it just as quick as he got it. This is a good battle. Brett Wheeler and Chris Brenner side by side for the lead. I'm not sure. Brett Wheeler is on the high side here. If he can stay off that wall, he may have some momentum, but he doesn't. He's just not able to pull the momentum that he needs. Chapman to the inside again. He'll take second for the moment, and it looks like he will again take second position from Brett Wheeler. Top three battling very closely right now as a caution is going to come out. Adam Davis is going to be involved in it. We'll see what happens. Adam Davis here as we go into turn 2 here on the backstretch. Something happened. Oh, the 11 gets out of shape and just bumped by the 112. Had nowhere to go there. Adam Davis getting into the 11 of Perry Duvall. And that just kind of, not really even a spin, just stopped him in his tracks. But he will get the car back going as we go back to live here. Oh, after all that battling we had here, your top 5 are basically the same how they went. It's still Chris Brenner, Justin Chapman, and Brett Wheeler in the top 3. They traded spots multiple times. Wheeler went to the lead. Technically never officially led a lap, but he was in the lead. 4th place, Nate Davis, and 5th place, Jason George. Alright, so again, we have a good battle going on for the lead right now. A 3-way battle at least, but we keep an eye on that car right there, the 36 of Nate Davis, and the car right behind them, Jason George and Derek Walker, the top 6. Very fast drivers. Can one of these guys pull the upset? Or one of these 3 top drivers, Chris Brenner, Justin Chapman, or Brett Wheeler, could they get the win, or could we have an upset and come somebody a little bit further back, pull away the win here? It looks like we will get the green flag here to start lap 35 of 45, so 11 laps to go. Alright, green flag is back out once again. We are racing here at Williamsville Speedway. Chris Brenner, what a good start. That is a great job for him. He needed to get to the front there, and that's exactly what he did. As it looks like Chapman's going to get to the inside, though. As Brenner hits the outside wall, Chapman will be your new race leader here. And Brenner's not giving that up without a fight. He's going to battle very hard. So I'm not sure what is going to become. One of these guys will come away with the lead here. Brett Wheeler didn't get as good a start as he needed, as he's now quite a bit off of the lead. He's got 0.866 seconds out of the lead, so he's falling back, but he's got Nate Davis coming right behind him. So is Jason George. Both of those guys going to try to take it to the inside and see if they can't get by him here. 9 laps to go, going to be 8 when they cross the line. 8 laps to go now. Who is going to be the winner right now? It is between the 07 and the 84 of Justin Chapman and Chris Brenner. One of these guys will come away with the win here tonight. So who is it going to be? I'm not sure. Justin Chapman's got a sizable lead by 0.800 right now as Brenner gets a little out of shape. Now Wheeler's going to try to take second from him. I'm not sure if he can do it. Chris Brenner's been so fast all night to get into the wall there. Just scrape it just a little bit is just tragic there, as he's been so fast. Jason George, though, got by Nate Davis. Now he's going to try to run down Brett Wheeler, see if he can catch him in the closing lap. 6 to go. Right now it is Justin Chapman, Chris Brenner, and Brett Wheeler, your top 3. Oh, Brett Wheeler into the wall. That is going to cost him a position, possibly. It doesn't somehow. It is a miracle he held on to that position of 3rd, as that was a hard lick to the outside wall, somehow managing to hold on to the position of 3rd when Jason George was coming so fast. And again, just a wonder he held on to it. Into the wall again, though. I'm not sure with 4 laps to go if he's going to be able to hang on to it. If he hits that wall again, then we would. But unfortunately, a caution is out for Kenneth Dakey, so we'll take a look and see, and that probably will conclude this race. Oh, just a violent flip for Kenneth Dakey there. That was a very violent flip, as we'll go back up to live here. Showing 3 laps ago, we may possibly get a 1-lap shootout, but I do not believe we will. That may conclude the race here. We'll know here in just a second. Lights are still on the pace truck. They would have to go off, I believe, now to go back green to flag racing. So unfortunately, it looks like this race will end under caution. So that is unfortunate to end it under caution. And caution is out. We'll take a look here. That is our 6th caution of the night. We had some good green flag racing there towards the end, but unfortunately, looks like this race will end under caution. It is a white and checkered, or white and yellow flag, both being waved now. This race is officially over and will end under caution. Though not the way anybody wanted it to end. But Justin Chapman will be your official winner here, or unofficial winner, barring any race control issues, as soon as he crosses the line one more time. Alright, there you see checkered flags are being waved. And again, once they cross the line, right here, your unofficial race winner will be Justin Chapman. So, race winner, Justin Chapman, 2nd place, Chris Brenner, 3rd place, Brett Wheeler. So, good job for all 3 of those. But don't go anywhere. We will be back here in just a few moments with your top 3 interviews and the rest of your post-race show. All right, we are back here, race fans, with your post-race show. Starting out with our third place winner here tonight, Brett Wheeler. First off, Brett, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got one.
Well, we seen you come in here. Looks like the last couple of races got tangled up in some people's messes, and you got taken out a little early, but you finished third here tonight. You put a solid finish. You came from the C main, worked your way up to a third place finish. So overall, a great run here tonight. How does it feel to get a podium finish?
Yeah, it feels actually quite good. You know, after the start that we had, we had a bad pill draw. For hot laps and qualifying, that put us out of 4 for the heat race, and we got kind of got pushed into the fence, and had a bit of bad luck at the start of the night. But Williams Grove was one of my favourite tracks, and to come from the C, I think we're about 8th or so in the C, but to come away with the third place, overall I'm pretty happy. I'm kind of kicking myself because I thought I should have had the win there, but I just stuffed up one turn, and Chapman and Brenner got by. Yeah,
we were watching you three those last probably 15 laps of the race. You technically, according to iRacing, never led a lap across the flag stand, but you did lead technically a lead change. You were trading it back and forth. So for the people that have never been behind the wheel of a real car or these virtual ones, that feeling of just literally the top 3 trading the spots back and forth over and over, lap after lap, what kind of adrenaline rush does that give you?
Oh, it's a big adrenaline rush, whether it's real life or on here, because you're racing side by side, and you make one wrong mistake, and it could be the end of an 18th place, or you could be standing on the podium talking to you for a podium spot. But I've raced with Brenner a lot, and he gives the respect as much as he wants, and those Chapman, he just drove away there in the end. But it's nice to race up front with these guys, knowing that they're clean races, and it just makes a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah, you definitely put on a great show and a great run here tonight. Any sponsors and shout-outs you want to give for that third place finish? Yeah, first off, I just want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I want to thank all the guys over here at ADS. They work their tails off most nights a week, to put on racing. But thanks to the guys at VLR Racing, Junk Racing in, Jordan Mitchell as well for painting the new scheme as well. And thanks to everyone that helps out. Well, again, a good race. Congrats on third place. And jumping over to our second place winner, second place driver here tonight. Guess you can't have a second place winner, but you might as well have 2 winners here tonight. You both led a ton of laps, but second place did go to Chris Brenner. So first off, just battling up there with Chapman that many laps. Y'all traded it back and forth so many times. We just talked to Brett about it. What kind of a rush does it give you just to do that back and forth so many times cleanly?
Oh man, it's quite a rush, and my arms hurt. It's just so intense when you're racing against somebody that's really good like that. It makes for a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about. It was a great race, and congrats to Justin on the win there.
Yeah, you definitely, all 3 of you put on a good run. You led 33 laps here tonight. We unfortunately had that last minute caution that did seal the fate for him getting the win. He was definitely pretty fast all night. But do you think if we hadn't had that caution, you think you could have made one more run and possibly tried to get the win, or was he just that fast here tonight?
In the first half of the race, I think I might have had a little bit faster car, the cautions didn't work out too well for me. I think I could have put out a little bit of a distance between us, but as the race went on and that bottom groove started getting sketchy, he definitely has some more skill when it comes to that, and it showed. I couldn't hold him off any longer. I tried some different lines to see if something else would work, because I knew he would just end up taking me eventually, and that's what happened. I made a couple mistakes at the end there, and he was gone. Brett's always tough to run with. I have a blast running with him in some other leagues, and I had to worry about him towards the end there too. So it made for some fun racing. I wish we had another 10, 15 laps to see what happened.
Yeah, definitely a good run here tonight. Any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for your second-place finish?
Yeah, Local 45 Heat and Frost Insulators, my teammates at UW Motorsports, my wife for letting me do something I enjoy and supporting me, and Mom, if you're watching, hello. We took home the second place. I'm happy with that. Good racing, guys.
All right. Well, again, congrats on second place. Jumping up to your race winner here tonight, Justin Chapman. It seems like we've been seeing you here a lot lately. You definitely have got your mojo back here. So how does it feel to be back in victory lane yet again?
Man, it feels great. I wish I would have won last week. And in TeamSpeak, I really wanted that trophy next to my name, and I was really kicking myself last week for not getting it. But I got it this week, so hopefully I can get it tomorrow as well. Yeah, definitely, and we'll actually get you that trophy right now. So now it is technically by your name. You are the race winner. So as far as we talked to them about the cautions coming out, I believe you had 6 or 7 cautions here. We did have a few for a 45-lap race. Knowing that Brenner was so fast all night and you had Wheeler coming behind you, did the cautions scare you at all, given those chances they had a chance to come back? Or was this track kind of one groove as well? As long as you knew you hold your line, don't make any mistakes, you could probably stay ahead of them. I don't think the cautions really mattered too much. It was really hard to get into a groove with them coming out so often, but the top line was the safer line. The bottom line, you had to really just ease it into the corner and just kind of feather it all the way around and get the traction off. So if you could do that, you'd be fast, and I think that's where I got him there in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you put on a heck of a show here. You ended up leading 12, so you didn't lead the most laps, but you led the ones that mattered right there at the end. And at the end of the day, that is what matters, especially at this track. It is a very a tricky track, different than some of the others we race at. It's not as wide as you would think. It looks a little wider from our point of view, but it's not once you get 2 and 3 cars wide on it. But regardless of how tough the track is or the competition is, you did come home with the win here tonight. So any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that win?
Yeah, as always, HRE Motorsports. Without them, I wouldn't be in these leagues. I say it every time I'm up here in the booth. And MaxSpeedTV, you guys do a great job. Charles, you, and Rudy. And I want to thank the American Dirt Series. They put on a great show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm looking forward to the wingless as well. And, of course, my employer, the U.S. Air Force. All
right. Well, again, congrats on the win here tonight. You definitely earned it here. But we are not done. We still have a few more pieces of business to take care of before we sign off for the night. One of those being your unofficial race results. Again, this is barring any race control issues that have to be taken care of. Coming away again with the win, Justin Chapman, second place, Chris Brenner, third place, Brett Wheeler, fourth place, Jason George, and rounding out a top 5 is Nate Davis. Sixth place goes to Derek Walker. Seventh place, Joshua Gaiman. Eighth place, John Fiddler. Ninth place, Kyle Trevathan. And rounding out the top 10, Tommy Rowe. 11th place goes to Trevor Royer. 12th place, Paul Crumry. 13th, Adam Davis. 14th, Danny Waller Jr. 15th, Perry Duvall. 16th place goes to Roger Wagner. 17th, Tim Osborne. 18th, Corey Henry. 19th, Kenneth Dakey Jr., and 20th goes to Tim Smith. 21st will go to Jacob Fields. 22nd, Travis Snyder Jr. 23rd, Jordan Mitchell. And 24th goes to Blake Dirtflinger. Obviously, Derek Layton on there, but he did not start the race here tonight. Only the top 24 did. But that being said, before we do sign off tonight, we do want to remind you of all the sponsors and partners that make ADS and MaxSpeedTV possible. Southern Indiana Lawn Care is one of them. They are the title sponsor for this series. So if you're in the Southern Indiana area, make sure you check them out. That is Nate Davis, who finished 5th here tonight. He is the owner of that. Check him out for all your lawn care needs. CMF Motors Electrics. is another sponsor. They are the title sponsor of the Sunday series you will see tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow night here on MaxSpeedTV. And a general sponsor for all of the series is Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. So if you are in the 615 area code area, make sure you check them out for some great custard and hamburgers. As always, we have two teams that make MaxSpeedTV possible. One of those is Shepherd Racing Team. They are a great team to check out on Facebook. Give them a like on their page. Let them know you heard about them from here on MaxSpeedTV. HRE Motorsports is another great team to follow here. So definitely as well, give them a like on Facebook. Let them know you heard it here on MaxSpeedTV as well. The official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV is Colby's Eye Paints. So check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints for all of your paint needs here on iRacing. And our longest running partner here on MaxSpeedTV is Performance PCs. They are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV. So definitely, if you're looking to just upgrade your computer just for sheer performance, they can hook you up with all the water cooling needs and modification needs that you have. Or if you're just looking to build a nice computer and show it off to your friends, they can help you with that as well. As always, you can check on or message us on Facebook on our MaxSpeedTV page for a 6% off discount off all orders $25 or more. And if you get up to $250 or more, we can save you 11%. So do message us, and you can check them out directly at performance-pcs.com. On behalf of the American Dirt Series and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you tomorrow night with the Pro Late Model Series. I'm not sure what track we are at tomorrow night. I did not look at that. But regardless, we will be here with that series tomorrow night, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern.